Brothers is looking at licensing its IP now. Jordan Miller over at BGC. After Suicide Squad, things didn't go so well. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav says he's looking into licensing the company's IP to non-Warner Brothers studios to produce games. Speaking as part of the company's financial results, Zaslav discussed why the thought of 2023's Hogwarts Legacy was such a success, and that can be the template for the future Warner titles. Quote, one of the reasons that Hogwarts Legacy was so successful and the #1 game of the year, he likes to tout that, which I get it.
Understand.
Yeah. You went to Hogwarts Legacy and you entered the game and you were able to become part of the world, end quote, Zaslav said via IGN. Quote, that ultimately, I think, is a big piece of where the industry is going. That will create a movie, whether it's a Batman or a Superman or Harry Potter, and maybe there'll be a TV show, but the ability to go into the world and have the experience of spending time with all the characters is something that we still own. We have 11 studios here, and we have a lot of IP, and there's a lot of ands. Dude, it's a drinking game. And there's also a lot of interest among others in coming to take advantage of the IPs for gaming, which we're currently looking at, end quote. Despite a large number of established IPs, Warner Brothers has faced difficulty in recent years. While Mortal Kombat continues to be a success and Hogwarts Legacy was one of 2023's biggest games, several of its largest properties have been largely untouched in recent years. While Batman features in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, a solo non-VR Batman video game, weird decision, hasn't been released since 2015, Batman Arkham Knight. That's the other thing. Dude, we're getting a Batman game, but it's VR. Why?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, man. Warner Brothers also recently acquired Player First Games, the studio behind the crossover fighter Multiverses. Dude, interesting to see. I think the Suicide Squad was really the shifting point of going, maybe we should just license out some of these instead of have Rocksteady make another one. I think Rocksteady at this point just needs to make a new IP altogether.
Yeah, I mean, this is also just the smartest, non-controversial way to go about what we talked about the other day when they said, look, we're looking to sell out our game studios. We talked about, okay, if Microsoft comes in, that's going to be a whole load of problems after the Activision Blizzard thing. PlayStation's kind of in a hold right now. So this just also feels like the only logical way, if you're looking to profit off of your games division, to do it in a way that isn't going to have massive controversy and massive delays. As you pointed out, I mean, I remember the mid-2010s, the solo Batman games, non-VR, Batman Arkham Knight, that whole series. Absolutely loved it. The fact that it's now been almost 10 years, and we're probably going to be over 10 years before we get another one. Absolutely crazy. So this makes sense. I hope this works out so we get new Batman games. We are having a new IP, or they're using their IPs to make games that otherwise maybe they're like, look, we don't have the money to make another Harry Potter. We don't have the money to continue making another Batman. So I like this. This is a smart decision, and also probably the only decision they could make to make money off of their game studio, which it looks like they're clearly looking to do.
Well, I think they license out their IP, right? It brings in other opportunities, less for them to worry about. But again, going into Hogwarts, dude, we're going to get a Hogwarts Legacy 2, straight up. It was the biggest selling game of last year. Why wouldn't you have Avalanche work on a sequel? That's exactly what they're doing right now. I do question where Hogwarts Legacy DLC was. Like, where is that right now? I should be playing DLC. Dude, we're supposed to get something in the summertime. Avalanche said so. Still not back in the world. Dude, I'd love to get right back in. That game was incredible last year. I loved it, right? Big Harry Potter guy from way back in the day. Transferred myself. Like he says, though, they put us into that world. And that was the biggest. Dude, I am flying around, right? There's Hogsmeade. There's just so many things going. This is incredible. Can they still hit that spark with the sequel? I think that's the bigger question. But I think it's a smart move, too, to license out. You already own Mortal Kombat. You're not going to give that away. NetherRealms is going to continue to work on that. Where's another Justice League, though? Where's the Injustice fighting game? That's what I'm looking at now. But again, that's another NetherRealms IP, right? You're going to have them work on the sequel or the third installment, actually, when that comes out. I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what they're up to in the near future, but wouldn't be surprised if somebody takes over a new Batman game. That might be the way to go. Hit us up, itgtv.com.